That first line in our gospel reading today, it says, I have much more to tell you, but you cannot bear it now. Well, the disciples had been with Jesus for 3 years. And he kept throwing all this good stuff at them, all these good teachings at them. I mean, there's a point where you can't absorb much more. And I think Jesus knew that his disciples were at this point. But what does this line mean for us? Does it mean we can't bear much more of Jesus' teaching? No, I think we got to look at it realistically and say, no, we don't have time for that right now. There's a time in each one of our lives that we have to sit back and say, do I have time to go to church? Do I have time to listen to the preacher? Do I have time to listen to Jesus' teachings? Do I have time to listen for the Holy Spirit to enter my heart and work in my heart to turn my life around? There's a point in our lives, like there was in my own life. At one point, I gave up on church. I had no time to go to church. It was more important to work, to do my will, not God's will. But what do we gain by doing our will? We can work our lives away and have all the riches. We can have all the lovely housing, the cars, the furnishings, the clothing, the finest of each is. And we can stuff our caskets full at that day when our life is taken away from us. But will he go to heaven with us? Everything that we worked through for our lives and have ignored at times Jesus' teachings and the Holy Spirit working in our hearts is not going to bring us to heaven. What is going to bring us to heaven is what Jesus says. Everything that the Father has is mine. And everything that the Holy Spirit teaches you comes from me and is mine. And I give it to him to relate to you, to use the work in your hearts. This is what brings us to the pearly gates. It's trusting in the providence of God in a way that will safeguard our souls. It's not those belongings that we have stuffed in our caskets or we have stuffed in the bank or in our closets or in our garages. It's what's in our soul. It's how our soul is developed that will bring us to God and to be with him in heaven. So we need to take care of our souls. And that's what Jesus is saying today. For this reason I told you that he will take from me what is mine and declare it to you. So listen to the Holy Spirit working in your hearts today, because what he's bringing to you and what he's trying to relate to you is what comes from Jesus' heart. And this is what makes our soul. This is what develops our soul and our faith in God. The soul, the faith that will bring us to be with God forever in everlasting life.